So I hope you guys never really get tired of me showing you the same structure that changes in the same area. Now, my hope is that you find it just as fascinating as I do, because you know, something's doing this, something very strong, something with some skill, and some type of ingenuity, and I find it fascinating. And so this is probably a structure that you guys have seen on the other videos, and I like showing it because it it changes a lot, and I feel like it's never a dull moment. And the pieces that are being used are just huge, and they're not from the immediate area, which is really just as fascinating to me. And so, one thing you'll notice about this particular structure that changes is I think the city park workers, and you could hear the kids nearby, right next to the playground. In this wooded park, you can definitely hear them. But anyway, I think the city workers or the city park workers, I don't know what they think or what they know about any of this stuff, but you'll see some of this bright orange type of netting, I guess, to signify, unstable, or a warning, or danger, or whatever the case is. So let's take a look at this and see how it's changed. And this is it here from, it's almost like there's like a side entrance right here, and then this is kind of like I don't know, like the I guess if it was a dwelling, that would be like the main window. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but here's something that I found very interesting as well. Check this out. And I always try to look at all the little stuff. You see that right there? You see how that piece is torn off? That's not a dead branch that just fell off. That's something that has been torn. That branch right there. I try to look at the whole site when I walk up on one of these structures. I try to look at the ground. For instance, you see all this tree litter, and that's pretty much a thing that you find with some of these big structures, or any of the other structures. You find a lot of this tree litter here, all just thrown about. But let's take a look at this thing here, and so you can see the netting here. And this has changed. It's changed. Look, here's the side right in here. Let's look inside. Pretty, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know what to make of this stuff. I just find it so fascinating that they just pile up things in here, and some of these pieces are just huge, guys. I mean, just big. Look at it. Here's the ceiling here. Here's the top of it right there. And I'm going to tell you right now, I know none of you are here with me, obviously, but inside of this thing, I'll tell you right now, it smells bad. Man, it smells, I want to say, it smells like a wet dog with BO. I don't know, it smells pretty funky in here, definitely. But look at these pieces. I mean, I'm just always just fascinated by how they use this stuff. And some of these pieces, I feel like I have not seen. They're new. I mean, these are big. Look at that one right there that's been drugged. Up here, that one. That one that goes all the way up there. Look at that. I mean, what or who built this? And if so, they keep on evolving. They keep on changing it. It changes constantly, right? Now, just to give you a little background on what I do, I come to this site among other sites, and I frequent this site probably about, you know, I don't know, 4 to 5 times a month, maybe more. It's sporadic, but you know, I try to mix it up. I try to get here real early in the morning. I've been here in the afternoon. I've been here mid-morning. I've been here towards dusk. And I have yet to find anybody, okay? Anybody coming around here, putting pieces of wood on top or fixing this thing up. And you would think, as many times as I've been here and I've seen this structure change, lots of times, okay, that I would have run up against or run up and seen somebody putting this thing together, if it was people, okay? I have yet to see anything. Now, for Christmas, I'm gonna buy myself a nice little recorder, and I'm gonna hide it in this area somewhere. And I want to see if we can capture anything on audio. I mean, look at this. Look at this right here. Look at that. Look at this thing right here. I laugh because I'm dumbfounded. I'm absolutely dumbfounded by how these things are built and how it constantly evolves, you know? And here's what's interesting. The city or the city park people will come in, they will knock this down, okay? They'll knock it down, or they'll, sometimes they'll take a wood chipper, and I've seen it with my own two eyes. They'll take a wood chipper and they will, you know, chip all the wood and then leave. Next few days, it's back up with new wood, with new pieces. I don't know what to tell you guys. Interesting. But just look at this. I mean, and again, I really hope you guys find this just as fascinating as I do. The fact that it constantly evolves. I have to, you know, make note of the ingenuity of it and the imagination behind putting this thing together. Oh wow, look, I mean, not that I didn't notice this, but I wanted to point, look at this. Look at that piece right there. I can't, I mean, with the help of somebody I can move, I can't even budge this piece. I can't even budge it. Oh my God. Ugh, there's that stench again. It just lingers on in here. Wow. Smells bad. But here you go, guys. Here it is. The ever-evolving, ever-changing structure. Right? More than one. There's more than one of these in the areas that I visit. And it's right next to the playground. All connected by one long, huge greenbelt creek. With the water source for this one will probably be about 1.5 to 2 miles from this area, right? Plenty of whitetail, lots of whitetail, beautiful whitetail here. So again, the habitat supports big game, okay? You think about that. Look at this, good Lord. Here's another one right here. Look at that. Is it a team of people that randomly come around and build this stuff? You probably heard me say this. I know I have to say these things to myself, because then I sit there and I go, I really have to analyze this and use critical thinking, right? And go, people did this, right? And if so, for what reason? Why? Why would people do this? It makes no sense for a human to do this. It really doesn't. So, I can only assume that something else did it that is stronger, bigger, and quite frankly, the apex predator that they are, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that made sense, but okay, guys. Well, as always, thank you for watching Bexar County Bigfoot. Appreciate your time. Take care.